Hey, it's Eric here at Peachtree Classic Cars, and this is a 1960 Chevrolet C-10 truck. And I'm kind of calling this an easy project if you want to. It's a running driving truck, and it runs and drives real good, runs and drives around town real good, but it's got a few little things here and there that could be done to it. So, you know, we'll take a look at it. We're going to take it for a drive. Just put a brand new belt on it, and it must be squeaking because it needs to be adjusted. Kickdown works good. This truck actually drives nice and straight down the road. Got a great sounding little exhaust. Steers easy. It's manual brakes, manual steering. That's a V8 automatic. Nice sounding exhaust. I did not know they were doing construction down here. Normally it's my quiet little cul-de-sac to do our videos. Good sounding engine. Nice clean running. I'm going to shut it off and we can hear a little bit better. Now, one thing that's notable on a 60 that's different than other trucks, other year models, is that they normally have the big, what they call the eyebrow hood. We actually have the eyebrow hood for this, and if you would prefer, we could put it on. I like it like this. It kind of, I'm not into the eyebrow hood as much, but I do like the rest of the 60 body style. So this truck is pretty cool. It starts right up real easy in the morning, cold start, runs good, shifts through the gears good. Nice clean firewall, inner fender wells. There's a couple of kind of what I would say typical rust spots on the truck underneath, but overall the body's actually pretty straight. I mean, especially for a shop truck, you know, I'd say couple spots here and there, but you know what I appreciate is it's got a hot rod black paint job over it, but it didn't have a bunch of Bondo covering up those spots. You know, somebody just said, hey, let's do shop truck style on this thing. And so it's a nice clean looking truck. It's got a staggered wheel base pattern on it and old tires. These tires are old and dry rotted. They're still holding air, but I think you could probably sand these down and paint the wheels if you wanted to try to reuse them, or maybe it deserves another set of wheels on it. I didn't close this door all the way. It does close all the way. Nice looking bed back here. I wouldn't do anything to this bed at all. Like I said, the body lines are pretty straight. Headlights, tail lights, brake lights all work. Again, when this door is closed, you can see that there's a little gap right here where it sticks out. That's some body work that could be adjusted. The door handle, the window crank here, it skips over, and if you pull up on it, you can kind of get it to engage, and then all of a sudden it's whirling up and down just fine. So that'd be something to probably put a new regulator in. But the door panels look good inside. The old dash, I just love the old dashes in this. Now somebody has upgraded the dash with a bunch of new gauges, and some of them work and some of them don't. This gauge right here is stuck. It's not at 220. In fact, we double checked it this morning to make sure it's not overheating at all, but this old gauge is stuck around 220 for some reason. The fuel pressure gauge, the oil pressure gauge works. So you watch that go right up. And I believe the fuel gauge works. It does have about half a tank of gas, so speedometer is not hooked up. Carpet in here actually looks pretty good. Late model bucket seats look okay as well. Can't tell if the inside light's working. It looks like it's not. I'm turning the knob on that. And I don't know that the windshield wipers are working. That's a choke. Not sure what that's doing. In here kind of messing with stuff, so I don't know that the wipers are working either. So this is a custom cab. Somebody's put in a little window where you can open in the back for extra ventilation. Inside actually looks good too, the headliner and everything area. This side's probably the worst as far as rust is concerned. It's got, it could probably use some rockers. And then this in here, original floor pan's got a little patch on it. And the frame rails are in great shape, as well as the cab to body mounts. They still appear to be in good original condition. And overall, the floor pans look good. Body mounts, cab mounts there look good as well. So I would call this, the couple of typical spots of rust on this truck, but definitely not a rusty bucket truck. And I'll tell you what, with us being stuck indoors and in the garage during this COVID-19 lockdown, man, we've just been enjoying being able to be enjoying the sunshine and be out in the shop working on stuff. And so I've got so much work right now. I got this truck, and instead of going through and fixing all this stuff like we normally would, decided to pass it on to the next guy. Let you fix it, let you do what you want to with it. So this side rocker as well, you can see the rockers got rust there. So if it was me, I'd get on LMC truck or eBay and I'd order a set of rockers. But you can see the X frame here, all great shape. I don't see any rust on the original frame at all. Cab mounts look good, both sides. Really solid overall. Definitely underneath, your frame and your suspension and everything underneath is looking really good and solid. And even these inner fender wells aren't so bad. Nice and clean. So like I said, we call this kind of an easy project because honestly, if you put a new set of tires on it, you could just drive it like it is and really just enjoy it like it is. All kinds of things you could do with a truck like this. We had considered maybe lowering it a couple of inches, putting some new wheels and tires on it, just driving it like it is. Maybe finding an original bench seat to put back in it, or put a center console in it. That's got a CD player in there. I think the fuse just needs to be replaced, but even if it needs to be replaced, you can buy CD players now at Walmart in stereos for $25 or $35, $40 on Walmart.com for an inexpensive one to get your tunes back in there. So overall, a nice solid body. It's a running, driving truck. Windshield wiper kit at LMC truck for a brand new electric kit's it's about 150 bucks. And just some things that you could tinker with. This is a great truck to take for a drive today, and tomorrow pull in the garage and work on something. Work on the wipers, and then take it for another drive and enjoy it, and then work on put in a lowering kit on it, or whatever it is you want to do to it, fixing the little things. So we're tossing this one up cheap. I just sold another one similar to it for about $3 or $4 grand more, and I'm tossing this one up cheap because of all the little to-do list, if you will, on it, and just trying to put a little coronavirus love out there. Offer up one of these trucks real cool and real affordable. So give us a call, PeachStreetClassicCars.com.